Is Miami racist? Yes. If you're black and you're coming to Miami, this is not a city for black women.
What city can black women go to where there are black men who like black features, black hair? Where are they? That's what I am curious about.
Do I live in Miami? Yes. Am I gonna move out of Miami soon? Yes. Have I grown up in Miami? Yes. Is Miami racist? Yes. Let me break this down, okay? I have been in Miami since I was 4 years old, since I've had memory. I'm 32. I have lived in Miami for the majority of my adult life, except when I went away to FSU for university. If you're coming to Miami, visiting Miami, moving to Miami, you need to understand a few things. If you're black and you're coming to Miami, this is not a city for black women. It's not. The dating market is shit. Most of the black men here do not want women that look like you. They want Hispanic, white, Kardashian-esque women.
The only reason I find this slightly hysterical is because literally there is no city in the United States of America, no major city where it is good for black women to date. They complain about dating in DC, they complain about dating in Dallas, they complain about dating in San Francisco Bay Area where I'm at, they complain about dating in Miami. Like, I am trying to think of a place where black women can say, this is a major city that is great for me to date. If you guys know of that city, please put it down in the comment section. Maybe I can look into it, review it, maybe I can go visit it. Where can black women go to date? And listen, this is coming from a lighter skinned woman who would probably be put in the exotical category. Like, if the colorism crybabies were to see her, they would say, no, she benefits from colorism, featureism, texturism. She doesn't speak for us. So you have a light-skinned, quote, exotical, unquote, who was complaining about not being able to find black men specifically who want to date her. See, and here's the thing. There are black men who are not interested in black women. That does exist. That absolutely exists. I don't know that I am convinced that the reason these ladies aren't getting attention from black men is because they're black. When you start to hear the same complaint over and over and over and over and over again, and it gets down to a place where there's literally no city in the United States of America where a black woman can find a date, can find love, can find black men who like them, I'm like, okay, so which is it? Is it really that black men are just so adverse to black women, or other things going on here? So I'm not here to deny her experience. I'm sure there's men that she's been with who have a preference for Latinas. I am confident. I'm not convinced that that's across the board. Now, to be fair, like, she's just talking specifically about Miami. I've never been to Miami. I've never been. I have heard a lot of complaints about black women in Miami. I have heard that. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. But what I am trying to address is that this trend that I see of black women complaining about literally every major city not being a good place for them to find men, I'm really starting to question if it's really because they're black or if there are other issues going on. Let's see if she's able to explain a little bit more, and then maybe she'll provide some more context that'll make sense.
Come here for afros and your type of vibe. Okay, I'm just being real. Most of my friends that live in Miami date people from out of town that come here briefly, and they're like, oh wow, and then they meet, and then they end up being in some long distance situation, because unfortunately most of the men in Miami want Hispanic women, which is fine, to each his own. I'm just telling you, as a black woman, this is not your city. Speaking in general terms, the black men in Miami also, they're usually going to be American or Caribbean descent.
So, and again, you know, at least she's saying Miami. So it's quite possible that black men in Miami, or black men who go to Miami, are specifically looking for white Latinas, because we know there's black Latinas, but like Latinas who appear more white. That's totally possible. Listen, I've never been to Miami. I do want to go visit just for a vacation. I've never been though. So you guys let me know what you think. If you've had this experience, if you also agree that specifically black men in Miami don't want black women, they primarily want Latinas, white appearing Latinas, let me know down in the comment section, because that would be a good place for a black man to go if that's what he's seeking out. What I am challenging, however, is the belief that there is no major city out there where black women can find love. Because like I said, I'm starting to hear this complaint again everywhere. She mentioned Miami, but I've also heard this complaint come out of Atlanta. I've also heard this complaint come out of DC, even in the Carolinas, the San Francisco Bay Area, Seattle, Houston. I'm like, where can black women, what city can black women go to where there are black men who like black features, black hair, black skin? Where are they? That's what I am curious about.
There's a lot of both, but this isn't a city where you meet very affluent black men. It's just, It's not. You got, you know, if you want a trap star, a rapper, maybe, you know, there's some celebrities here and there are some athletes here and there, but not a city like in Maryland where there's tons of affluent black people They're in pockets, but it's not a common thing. Therefore, the culture of Miami is very party. There's not a lot of poetry lounges. There's not a lot of culture. There's not a lot of fashion. It's more VDL fashion. It's more turning up, clubbing, stripping, Vegas, get lit. A lot of restaurants. Most people come here, they'll do boat parties. But how many times can you be on a boat, like, turning up? I've done it so much times, I'm just like, man, it's cool. But it gets boring after a while. I'm just gonna be honest. Miami is not a city where you want to settle down, start a family. It's a city where maybe you want to visit a few times a year, have fun, do things, try stuff, enjoy the weather, even though it's really hot and humid. But it's not a place where I feel you're gonna want to really put your roots. The people here are not friendly like that. You may have people that you might meet through friends or environments, like if you work here and you see people continuously, but it's not a city where strangers are just going to talk to you and you're going to just make friends like that. No, I actually see ads all the time where people are looking for friends, because in Miami, it's not easy to make friends. A lot of people here also are very clout chasey, very much, oh, let's network. What do you do? Who are you? Like LA vibes, somewhat. It's not the warmest city in terms of people connecting. So again, come here if you want, but I'm just being real about what it is.
Yeah, like I said, that's interesting coming from a Black woman who would be considered an exotical, or a Black woman who would benefit from colorism, features, and texturism. And a lot of darker skinned women might assume that she would have better luck or easier luck with Black men. They would look at her and assume that she has no problem getting in the clubs, because how many of you guys have seen the dark skinned Black women, particularly plus size dark skinned Black women, complaining about not being able to get in clubs in Miami? Again, I've never been to Miami, so I can't say that she is wrong. I just laugh because I'm just like, wow, I've literally heard this complaint from literally every major city, it seems like, or most major cities. And I would like to find the major city in the United States of America where Black women can go to and can consistently find love. She mentioned Maryland. Maybe this Black woman just need to all move collectively to Maryland and then find a husband there. I'm not necessarily saying her experience is wrong, but I am starting to question why I'm hearing this name over and over and over and over again. Is it that Black men are just so completely anti-Black female? Or is there something else going on? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I'm curious your thoughts on this video. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. And thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far. Also, be sure to check out my book, Aisha Learns to Love Her Hair, where I teach young Black girls about the power of embracing Black natural hair. And we will talk later, okay? Bye!